What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Ticker Fee video and welcome to the Ticker Fee family. So the symbol we're going to be talking about today is HMBL, or Humble, and how they announced a $50 million equity financing agreement and the bridge note. So we're going to talk about what the bridge note is, as well as the registration statement of the S1, and we'll finish this video off with a chart analysis and a price prediction. So for those that have been supporting me so far, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. And with that being said, let's go and get started. Okay, so there are many stocks that I talk about on the regular basis. I post at least one video a day, but what I want to show you is if you actually scroll down a little bit, you'll actually see Humble. So you'll see the ticker symbol HMBL, and what I updated with them here recently about a week ago was the block exchange index, and so I elaborated on that. But if you don't know anything about this company and you're tuning in for the first time, what this company is a Web3 platform that connects creators. Okay, so they connect the creators, consumers, and merchants in the digital economy. So again, a really great company. I really like their foundation and their fundamentals. Great website and very user friendly. So I just wanted to point that out so you can actually check out the company themselves if you want to dive in a little bit deeper. So Humble announces a $50 million equity financing agreement and bridge note. Now, keep in mind, this was April 14, 2021. So they closed on a $3 million bridge note from Brighton Capital Partners. Now, in addition, Humble and Brighton Capital have executed an equity financing agreement in which Brighton Capital has agreed to purchase up to $50 million of Humble common stock. Now, the right to cause Bright Capital to purchase these shares is solely at Humble's election. Now, the equity financing agreement with Brighton Capital agreed to purchase $50 million of the Humble common stock. Now, it elects to cause Brighton Capital to purchase shares. The shares will be then purchased at a 20% discount. So I wanted to highlight because I thought that was pretty interesting. Now, Humble will have the right to cause Brighton Capital to purchase shares under the agreement following the effectiveness of the S1 registration statement. So we're going to touch base on that right after this. Now, in exchange for $3 million in cash, Humble issued Brighton Capital a 3.3 convertible promissory note. Now, the note bears interest at 10% per annum and is convertible at Brighton Capital's election at a fixed price of $3.15 per share. So keep that in mind. Now, the note also contains a redemption right, where beginning on the earlier of the effective date of an S1 registration statement and the 12-month anniversary of the note, Brighton Capital may cause Humble to redeem all or any portions of the note. Now, why am I bringing this up? Why am I letting you know this information? Why is it pertinent? Well, on this information, you're going to see that the catalyst or the shares and the stock themselves is going to go up and go down, especially on the interest, especially when another company is purchasing at a 20% discount, right? So always keep that in mind. Now, Humble may pay such redemptions in cash or stock at its election. So if Humble elects to pay in stock, such payment will be made at 80% of the market price of the stock. The note will serve as a bridge loan to the $50 million equity financing agreement. Okay, so what is a bridge loan? So a bridge loan is a short-term loan used until a person or company secures a permanent financing or removes an existing obligation. It allows the user to meet current obligations by providing immediate cash flow. Now, bridge loans are short-term, so up to 1 year. So they have relative high interest rates, which we just talked about, and are usually backed by some form of collateral, such as real estate or inventory. Now, here are the key takeaways. A bridge loan is a short-term financing used until a person or company secures permanent financing or removes an existing obligation. The bridge loans are short-term, typically, again, up to 1 year, and it could be of loans of real estate or inventory. So keep all that in mind. So that's exactly what a bridge loan is. So let's actually transfer to the SEC form. So what is that? What is an SEC Form S1? So an SEC Form S1 is the initial registration form for the new securities required by the SEC for public companies that are based in the U.S. Now, any security that meets the criteria must have an S1 filing before shares can be listed on the national exchange, such as the New York Stock Exchange. Now, companies usually file SEC Form S1 in anticipation for an IPO, which is the initial public offering. So again, keep that in mind, right? So we want to know that, especially what's going on with this stock. We need to know this. So the Form S1 requires companies to provide information on the planned use of capital proceeds, detail the current business model and competition, and provide a brief overall plan of the planned security itself, offering price methodology and any dilution that will occur over the listed securities. Again, very pertinent information, so I wanted to let you know because they're just giving this information out, and I feel like for an individual that's owning these shares, again, these are things that affect the market that everyone needs to know if you're going to hold on to this stock or buy it or sell it. These are some of the information that you need to know constantly. So we closed with the Dow at 0.48%, the S&P 500 at 0.36%, and the NASDAQ was at 0.10%. Now, when I'm looking at this chart, I always like to look at the volume, see what's going on here. Now, we did have a high on February the 8th at $7.72. Now, there was a volume of 34 million. So if we actually fast forward to today, you can see that we had a volume of 10 million. So drastic difference. Now, keep in mind that in March we had a major correction. Also this week we had many companies that were letting us know what the latest revenue was for their quarterly or annual revenue. So now with this company, again, remember on April the 1st, Humble announces the launch of the Block Exchange Traded Index. So we had a little bit of catalyst there. Then you fast forward 2 weeks about the announcement of the $50 million equity financing agreement, and just here recently they launched the Humble Pay mobile application. Again, looking at this trend line, we're about leveled out, especially when it comes to the support and the resistance. So as you can see, what I was saying here on the 14th, which is just 2 days ago, you can see that we had some catalysts going on. So we had a green body, which means that it closed higher than what it opened up at. But looking at the wick, it had shorts a little bit and maybe a few options. But with that being said, again, we still closed in the green. Now, we also still, not only that it was in the red though, we did have an increase in price, which is good. But we've been going through a roller coaster for a while. So if you've got skin in the game, you completely understand seeing these shares go up and down. So with that being said though, keep in mind that we'll continue to see an upward trend now that we finish this correction. I think also with the whole infrastructure plan, that's going to be another catalyst that's going to help our stock rise. So keep that in mind. I'm super excited about this company. I enjoy talking about it, but leave a comment down below. Do you own this stock? How many shares do you have? You know, whatever the case is, whatever you're looking to do. Have you bought it? Have you sold it? I'm super curious. I enjoy the comments, so just let me know down below. But again, guys, I appreciate you listening to this video. It means so much to me, and I hope I was bringing extra added value because, again, I enjoy talking about this stock. So always look at the support and always look at the resistance, but as well as look at those the volume. Okay, and again, that's not just buys or just sells. It's both, not vice versa. But again, when you're looking at this stock, just keep all this information in mind. That way you can make the best decision. So with that being said, guys, welcome to the Ticker family.